Sinister Gully. This is going to be mad, I'm telling you. Looks a little bit spicy, this one, you know.
I think for safety, we're probably best to stay together.
Yes people, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Liam from Good Bloke Outdoors. Now the last time I was in this area, parked at that very same car park on the A5, I went up Tryfan via the north face, did a bivvy camp on the top, and then came down the south face. And whilst on that camp, I remember saying that I'd love to try do Bristly Ridge, and I said we'll save that for next time. Well, this is next time, so that's the plan for today. Go up Sinister Gully. God, that sounds sinister, doesn't it? Sinister Gully, across Bristly Ridge, up onto, I think it's called RUCKSACK or something, I don't know. Fuck knows. And as always, we're out for a wild camp as well. Where that's gonna be, I am not too sure. Man, it is a noisy road. I've had to do a retake 3 times. So yeah, we're going to be doing a wild camp. Where, I'm not too sure. But it should be a good one, as always. So we are in Snowdonia, by the way. The last time I were here, that's the one we did, Tryfan. If I'd have had enough time, I'd have probably done Tryfan again, followed by Bristly Ridge. But because I'm not sure where I'll be able to wild camp up on this RUCKSACK, I've not actually looked properly. I just want to make sure I've got enough time to find a nice spot for the night. A nice chilled out evening after some epic grade 1 scrambling. Come on. This is what it's all about. That's not a good sign, is it? All that wind coming through this valley. In one of my recent videos I did RUCKSACK, another grade 1 scramble, and from doing a bit of research on this Bristly Ridge, I've heard this is actually harder. It may not be as exposed for quite as long as RUCKSACK, but when it comes to the actual ability to be able to climb it, this one's supposed to be a lot more technical and requires a lot more physicality, sort of pulling yourself up a lot more than RUCKSACK does. So we'll see how we get on. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is making sure I go the correct route, because that's when you can find yourself in all sorts of trouble. And there certainly ain't a marked clear path either, I can tell you that for now. The climb up just to start the bloody thing's a bit of a slog, especially in this heat. That sun is relentless. Could do with it just tucking behind them clouds for a little bit till I get up here. Oh, look at this water. How inviting does that look on a hot day like today? Be nice to actually pitch up somewhere around this. I can imagine it gets quite busy. I'll get a zoom in on that, but I'm sure you can see why it's called Bristly Ridge, because those are the bristles. Definitely doesn't do it justice on these action cams. I've said it so many times, but this thing looks bloody mental. Alright, I think we're pretty much heading for that little stile there, but we turn right and head up that monster. Alright, I'm at the stile. I think we turn right before the stile. I can actually see someone that looks like they are hanging on vertically. Surely that's not the route we're going up, is it? That looks nuts. Absolute nuts. So that's Tryfan from the south side there, the south face, south ridge, whatever you want to call it. And we're heading up there. RUCKSACK. Good state of path that we're dealing with though. Right, I think those are the two gullies. So you've got Sinister Gully on the left there, and then Dexter Gully on the right. We need to make sure we're sticking to the left, where those people are, right near the top. This is going to be mad, I'm telling you. Because I can see people up there already. Looks a little bit spicy, this one, you know. And I'm not talking chicken tikka masala. I think we're borderline Madras ticking over to Vindaloo. Oh, not a good time to be thinking about curry. I could murder a curry. So we need to head straight up the crack of this arse here. And there's actually a man-made wall there, which you can head to. You'll see that as we get a bit closer. I'm already questioning whether I'm going up the right one. Yeah, it looks decent. Just so wet and sloppy. Mad. Are you crazy? There you go, look. There's that man-made wall. Getting there. I say getting there, getting to the start of the gully. Bloody hell, I'm on hands and knees, man. Right, I think that's us. Sinister Gully. And boy does it look sinister. Wish me luck. There's going to be plenty of bashing about with camera and that, so it might be a bit annoying with the sound. But that's because I'm holding on with the same hand that I'm holding the selfie stick with. Oh, this is where shit gets real, man. Right here. Oh, I'm losing liquids. This is fucking next level steep. Probably the steepest climb that I've done. Well, I've not done it yet. You know what I mean? I'm holding GoPro level with gradient. Straight up straight line, man. Need a good handhold, man. I'm struggling to find one. Needs must. Right, I've made it to this little ledge. Have a breather for a second. Get some water down there. So I've gone to chest cam now because it's just getting a little bit too hairy and I need all points of contact. So hopefully you can see that alright. I can't see anything because of that sun right in my eyeballs. I've switched at GoPro, just got it in my hand. I've got my stick on the side of the bag. Whew. Tiring as well. Completely the wrong time for me to need a piss as well, innit? Not the time nor the place. And I've said it before, and these routes are hard as it is, let alone without all this camping gear on. Probably should have been a day pack sort of route. Alright. Whoa. What a view. Felt a bit wobbly then. I don't know why, it's not even that exposed. But it is a drop and a half. We're just going to be working his way up onto Bristly Ridge. And do I go left? Or do I go right? I think this looks shinier. The shinier the rock, the more trodden it is. And you can see all the scrapes from the crampons and that. Let's go for it. Oh, there's some disgusting gaps. Oh, they look awful. I'm guessing those are the bristles, are they? What a day though, eh? Trifan, what a view of that from here. How pointy it looks. Sick little hlyn down there, not sure what it's called. But that could be our spot for tonight. Just a nice chilled out one. I don't want to think too far ahead on that, but once we get to the top of here, we'll go down that ridge there. And then straight down. Basically back to where we came from. Shit's about to get real bristly up in this bitch. That's the summit. Right up there. At least we can see it now. Not trapped away in that gully. Ooh. That is a disgusting drop. Stay away from that. I don't know how well that's coming across on camera. But that is a disgraceful drop, that. And then you've got little holes like that. So this next section looks pretty tricky. We've got an up and over, and I think you sort of got to go up, twizzle round, and then come back down backwards. That's going to be the safest way, especially with a big backpack on. 3 points of contact. Ooh, we've got disgusting behaviour going on over there as well. Right, this is mad exposed. We're going to need to sort of shuffle along this and then up and over. God, that is jeepers creepers. Yeah, we can do that, I think. Up and over. Well, I say I think. We don't really have a choice, do we? There's no going back now. Spin round. 3 points of contact. Thank you very much. Get me a taxi, I'm going. The Gully boys are out in full force today, man. That is Gully. Right. Straight up that there now. Looking smooth, innit? Let's keep going. It's weird because smooth is good because it means it's a well-trodden path, which means you should be going the right way. But it's also a lot slippier when it's quite smooth. Another little traverse bit. Oh, oh Lord. We've kept pretty zen, haven't we? Nice and calm in this video, which is key. Confident, but calm and reassured. I'm just telling myself that, yeah? Just reminding myself. Keep calm and focus. No mistakes, no room for mistakes. It's as simple as that. And every time you pass another little section, you're like a sigh of relief. Especially when I can see the top getting closer. Ooh. My knees have took a right battering. All sorts of scrapes and that. So that was the slab that we were on. And then we just came up and over that little piece there. So if you are doing it, stick to that side. Obviously if you're coming this way, you want to be sticking to the right hand side when you climb up and over that bit. That bit is just too vertical and too close to that gully. Whoa. There's just big ass steep drops wherever you look. Get me away from that. Right then, what have we got here? Is this another up and over? Oh no, it's alright. How's it looking?
I'm not sure. Not great. I vaguely remember coming to a bit where you kind of have to slide down a little bit, but there's a massive rock to stop you. It don't look great around here. I think for safety, probably best to stay together. I think this is it I was talking about, where you kind of go, you just kind of fall on this rock.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just trust that rock and just kind of go into it. Skirt around there.
Round the right hand side.
Yeah, just that little bit higher up. I don't have to go for the lower section. I should have had a look when I was up there.
Yeah, it's worth.
You're setting me a path here, but
Yeah, it's worth going around and having a look first before. Oh yeah, straight through there.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'd say so. Better than that.
Yeah. Not the easiest bit though. Obviously men are going that way. So they're probably
Epic views. Look at that. Proper gnarly. And we're at the top. Can't be far off. Get in. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, no worries. Just goes to show you. To make one wrong turn and be in right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get yourself trapped, can't you? Just
Yeah.
go up and there's no coming down.
I think this is harder than that.
Yeah, I do. Definitely. Did you do both today?
I've just come up that, doing this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna head down. What's it called? Devil's Kitchen, is it?
Devil's. Yeah, Devil's Kitchen.
I'm gonna head down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, good fun.
Which way are you heading back?
I'm gonna go down something Gribbing or something.
Oh,
is it?
Gribbing, yeah.
Yeah. I've got all my wild camping gear with me, so
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna have a night out tonight.
Yeah, brilliant.
There we are. And I've got a photo, look. There you are.
Nice one.
Alright, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. I'm starstruck now I realise who you are.
Right, have a good one.
You too, buddy. Jamie Nichols.
Jamie Nichols. Shout out Jamie Nichols. Well, we are now at the summit of RUCKSACK. I just want to give, I know I just said it already, but big shout out to Jamie Nichols. So I was going up Bristly Ridge and I heard someone behind me, and then he caught up with me, so I said, you go in front, mate, you obviously move faster than I do. And then he said at one point, he was like, I think we should stick together for the rest of this, because it did get a bit dodgy. There's a few spots where if you went the wrong way, you might get yourself sort of trapped, do you know what I mean? If you start heading up a gully that you shouldn't be going up. But anyway, we're here, we made it successful on the summit of RUCKSACK. I'm not sure, I think that's the actual summit up there, maybe. But I've just stood on the cantilever stone. He took a photo for me. I took a photo of him, all that good shit. Right then, so next stop is Y or E Gribbing or something. It's basically the ridge that's going to take us back down to that body of water. And it's actually a little bit chilly now with this wind, so I think it's a good time to get moving. And yeah, I can confirm, personally, this is just a personal opinion, that Bristly Ridge way harder than Cribgock. Like I said, it might not be as exposed, so if you're scared of heights, then you might think Cribgock's worse, but yeah, that, for actual technical ability, plotting the route and just the sheer amount of times that you've got to hold your entire body weight and you're just holding on, I'd say it's definitely a more advanced route. I think the weather's too nice to be looking at mountains that look like that. Look Looks like something straight out of the depths of hell. Spiky boy. I've only just realised that's bloody Snowdon, innit? Or Widfer. Top dog. And I think we want to be heading to the right, and then we can drop down that ridge. If you were carrying on to the next peak, then you'd go up that path there. Don't know if you can see them people, but we're not doing that one today. You got to save them sometimes, haven't you? Like, in a way, I'm glad I didn't do Bristly Ridge last time when I did Trivan, because it broke it up now. That means I got to have 2 sick days with 2 completely epic hikes. Look at that now. You can see the full circle that we'll have done. Well, we went along that path and then sort of around the back of this, up there, all the way around. And now we're going to go up here, along that, down there, back to near this little linn down here. And this is the saviour of the day. Look at that little number. Here's me thinking this bit we're going to be pretty straightforward to come down. And now looks like there's a little scrambling going on. Another little scramble ramble. Oh! What's occurring? Yeah, quite a funky route this. I think I'm finally back on some sort of path. I certainly wasn't there, and I don't know if I went the wrong way or what. But you can just sort of see the clean rocks. And then once we get there, that's where we're going. That grass there, head for that grass. Oh, I can't tell you how nice that feels to be walking on a bit of grass. Very temporarily, but it makes a change. It's been a rocky old hike so far. Oh, it's well worth getting a shot of that now. So you can see Trivan. So that's where we went up. Bristly Ridge. Sinister Gully. Wow, windy. I just followed it round down here. Oof. That's so windy. Definitely dropping down today for this camp. We've got a good view of the Llyn that we're going to be camping near. I don't think I can see any tents yet, but it is a little bit early. Not liking the look of how grey those clouds are looking. Looks like it's going to shit it down soon. Need to crack on and get down there. Get this bloody tent up and take cover, because I don't fancy getting piss wet through. No chance. But yeah, what a route this has been. Imagine if, say if you were just on a day route and you did do Trivan, Bristly Ridge up to Fach, and then back down this route, just as like a all-in-one circular in one day. I don't think you're getting a better hiking day in Snowdonia than that, are you? I don't know. Maybe the Snowdon Horseshoe, Cribgoch and all that. But absolutely fantastic stuff. This sheep ain't happy about summer, but he's a braver man than me, stood on edge of there. I won't make him jump. I didn't mean literally jump, I mean like as in startle it. They're bloody good, aren't they? It is spitting ever so slightly. It's trying. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. I think I've just seen 2 people heading over to that Llyn with backpacks on. No! I don't mind that they're there, obviously I don't care. I just don't want to be that guy that pitches up near where there's already people pitched up, if you know what I'm saying, for their sake. But I'll see what they're saying. I'll try get out of sight, round other side or something. The rear look, when I get round this corner, they're there, but they've turned round by the looks of it. They've got big backpacks on though. I think they're deciding where to camp. What the bloody hell has happened to the weather, man? And I don't mean John Mitchell's had an accident. I mean, it was beautiful and clear earlier. Now it's clagged up to 9s, shitting it down. Alright, where are these two whippersnappers? They're there. I'm thinking of heading over there somewhere, but I bet it's boggy as shit. Let me just check this little grass piece out here. That looks nice. That looks really nice. And that tucked out that way as well. Windy little spot though. Oh mate, look at this spot. Look what I've found. Like that is just made for me right now. I'm not sure if we're on a bit of a path here. I'll double check on map, but it's a windy beast. Yeah man, camp in there, full view of the route we've just done. That is spot on. And there we are, all pitched up in the Hilleberg Solo. Cracking little spot to be fair. Doesn't always have to be a big mountain view, does it? Well, I say a mountain view, that's what we've got. A big mountain view. We're just not on the mountain. I'll take that all day long. Here, I ain't used these for ages, have I? Remember these? Bandy Wendy.
Bendy Wendy!
You ready, Anne, again? Bandy Wendy. And what's this one saying? Oh, Bandy Wendy. Put it back and shut up doing that. You fucking idiot. Oh well, dear. But anyway, these are like cheap, man. AliExpress jobbers. I have got some Eastern ones. My 9-incher. I got a 9-incher.
It's on the side, I got a 9-incher.
My Eastern 9-inches. The difference with these, right, these may bend and all that, but at least the tops don't come off. I've had a few on my Easterns where the top bit there is just pulled straight off, which isn't good because they're not cheap. I'm hoping for enough wind to keep the midges away tonight. Because we're down low, it might get a little bit midge-tastic, and nobody wants that, do they? You know, I've actually just noticed as well, it has brightened up again, hasn't it? So it went grim for about 15 minutes or something, and now that rain stopped again. And we've got some blue skies out and that. Yeah, that breeze is nice actually. You can still see my tent got wet, but drying out right now. Now because we're in this big ball, we're not going to get sunset, I don't think. I don't know what direction it's setting in. I don't know where we're facing right now. Where's my compass? Don't have one. Alright. Oh. Hope I've not got any ticks wading through that grass to get to this spot. I'll have to have a good look later. I remember someone writing a comment when I did that Lidl camp, Aldi camp. I were wading through a load of grass and it were coming right up to chest at some point. A few comments were like, don't you worry about ticks when you're wearing shorts and that. And I don't worry about them, but I do get them. I had them when I did that camp. Just one, I think. One or two. But you've just got to pluck them out, haven't you? What can you do? I suppose not wear shorts, wading through grass is what you can do, but anyway, what I forgot in my pack today. Oh, for tea, we're on noodles again. Because I really cannot be arsed with dehydrated camping meals unless I really need to have them, like on some long distance vibes and that. Although I didn't have any dehydrated ones on the coast to coast. I prefer just noodles. So I've gone for kimchi today. A bit of kimchi. So what flavour is this? It just says kimchi. But big bowl. Oh, it's these again, innit? Nongshim, big bowl. Oh my god. Last time I had them spicy ones, man. They blew my arsehole into another galaxy. But anyway, so we've got them later on. And when in Wales and all, I bought these especially for this trip. Although they're flat and battered. Welsh cakes. I haven't really got an appropriate way to cook them, so just having them raw. I've had them before, raw, and they were alright. I am on the alcohol stove again, because when I'm not doing much actual cooking, all I'm doing is boiling water, then I don't mind this. I like the fact that you can just whack it on and just let it chill and do its thing when you're in no rush. And that's it. I'm packed pretty light. Oh! Sensations, poppadoms, lime and coriander chutney. So I've got these with these, dippy dip dip, you know how it goes by now. And then Welsh cakes for pudding. And I've just got my thermarest and all my warm gear. And that's it. So I'm going to get my bed set up. I know it's early, but tent's up, so I might as well get all that stuff out of the way, Anna. Get your match day scarf. You alright, dude? If you're looking for your youngling, there were one barring. Yo, he's gone off. I was talking to him. Come back, son. I'm going to say there were one over there screaming. Fucking hell, ignoring me and that. Anyway, oh yeah, I've got something to say about my air mat. I punctured it. I got a hole in it. And I've not actually fixed it yet. But I've got some tape with me, so that's the plan. Once I pump it up today, I'm going to find the hole and fix it. But to be fair, because it's summer, nice soft grass, I'd just sleep on this floor as it is. And I'd be alright. Worst case scenario. But yeah, fuming about that. And if I've punctured it, if it's my fault, they're not really going to give me a brand new one, are they? Obviously, if it were a manufacturer error, which it could be, fingers crossed it is actually, because then they just send you a brand new one straight away. We will soon find out. I'm going to fire it up now and have a look. And do you know what? I found it straight away. And it is right there. Can you see that little hole? You're not going to be able to see that, are you? Get a zoom on that, please, boss. Cheers. There's just a little hole there. Don't know how I've done that. I think it's squeezing it back into its bag, because this valve has got this like plastic piece or whatever it is made out of in there. Guessing it's plastic. And the corner of that has stabbed it. So is that actually my fault, or is that a manufacturer fault? Which is a shame, because I really love this mat. It's my favourite mat. So if they deem it as a manufacturer error, hopefully they'll send me a new one. And if they don't, then this repair better work. If not, I'll be buying another one, because they're my favourite mats. By far the comfiest. So what I have got is a little alcohol wipe. I'll just keep them in my odds and sods bag. I'm just going to give that full area a good little wipe and a clean. Hopefully it'll make the tape stick better. I'll just blather loads of tape on it. It's only got to get me through tonight, really. And then I'll just send it back and see what they're saying. And I'll just use the flex tail mat in the meantime, which is more than good enough. That's a sound mat. If you're after a budget mat, but that's still got a good R value, that is what I recommend. Right, what am I doing now? Oh yeah, looking for my tape. I hope I've got it now. I always bring this tiny little penknife. Cut a little strip off. It really is at an awkward position where it is. But, see, I don't know if that's going to stick. It should do. Because of where it is, it's on a right little wrinkle part. Shall we get some more on? Oh, you're calling a moron. Alright, we'll just have to see how that gets on. I've put shitloads on. I can't hear it hissing, but obviously once I put my weight on it, you're just going to be pushing it out, aren't you? But we'll see. I won't sit on it for now. See what happens. It'll be right anyway. Who cares? Who cares? It's summer. Look who I can see. Get a zoom on that, please, boss. Cheers. Those whippersnappers. Imagine if that tent just went flying across that lane. That is tight, that, innit? I shouldn't have said that. There's two of them. It's flapping. They're holding one side each. Is that an OEX? Looks like OEX green. Can't really tell. I wonder if they've got a tent each. It's going to be a cosy night if they aren't. I hear someone just throw a big rock into that water then. Or someone just done a dive off at the top of Trivan. I just heard a right splash. Here they are. Got a side each, it's flapping about. Fly sheet's coming off. Inner's getting wet. Come on, boys. It's raining again. They've got down low. That's the best way. Keep down low, man. Stop it flapping about. You got your pegs ready? He has. Pulling pegs out. Have we got a peg in yet? I do wonder if they've got two tents. Wish I'd have got my phone out so I could have a proper look. Because I can't zoom on this in real time. I have to do it after. I think I can. I don't know. I'm not sure. No. Oh yeah. Tap and hold. Digital zoom. Let's get on that. Right, we've got a little zoom. Just a 2x zoom. Not doing all that. I can't see shit through it. Set that back. Bring it back. Right. So, it looks like it's pegged in. I'll bring you back when it's up. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Not real back there, isn't it? Flex tail. Get your match day scarves. Don't need that. Not getting drawn out in this shitty pissy weather. We've got wind going all over the place. And then bits of rain, so that's another piece of equipment that I carried up there for no reason. My knees are battered. Got red marks all over them. Thought that were a tick then, but it was just a little bit of grass. And I've got little scrapes all over them as well. But it just comes with nature at beast, doesn't it? The industry I somehow found myself in. God knows how. But we're here. This flat as a fart, this already. What's going on here? It is, man. It's coming out. Right, I'm getting a bit alarmed now because the tent isn't showing any sign of being erected right now. And a good few minutes have passed since they were grobbling about on floor. You alright, lads? Where you from, mate? Tell you, I'm getting a bit peckish now, and that wind is bitter. So, I am going to get some warm gear on and then get some food on. Sounds like a good plan. Let's get this pillow blown up. I'll have to sleep on this. If that goes down, I'll just lie across it. It'll be right white. I can't hear it hissing anymore, but let's wait till I get my fat ass on it here. I'll show you around. Weather's looking nice. Those mountains. Still two fellas on floor over there, grobbling about with tent. I hope they're alright, man. You'd just be pissed off, wouldn't you, if this shit wasn't working, man, which sometimes happens. Or if it's like first time putting it up or whatever. Or it might be one of them tents, might be a faffy little bugger in wind. I'm sure they'll get it up there and have a good old chill, a good night. It's good to see anyway, innit? Two young whippersnappers out having a camp. Yes. Come on. Nice down jacket is just what we need right now. Guess what? The tent is up. And yeah, I think it's an OEX. I'm not familiar with OEX tents. I've never had any OEX gear, so if you can actually see that when I zoom in, someone let me know what tent that is. Looks like an OEX green to me though. Nice one. Cool. Cool spot as well, lads. Fair play. And guess what? We used to say Brucey bonus for a signal. There's no Brucey bonus today. SOS mode only. I am just praying that I've got a couple of Top Gear episodes downloaded on BBC iPlayer. And I have. Buzzing. Quite a few as well. I'll have seen them before because I've seen every episode, but I can just watch them endlessly. Obviously by Top Gear I mean the top dogs, Hammond, May and Clarkson. Whoa, we've got a couple of psychos over there having a dip. Fair play, man. I know I said that earlier, it'd be nice to have a dip, but I bet that is freezing. That wind's proper got up and I just had this weird vision because I've walked away from my tent of my air mat just blowing out the tent door, so I'm going to close it. Oh, imagine that. Oh no, it'd be alright. Yeah, I've put my drone controller on it, so that'll be sound. No one else can blow away, can it? Nah. Just going on a little mooch. Wow, weather's still nice. Right, I've stepped away from the tent. How well is it blending? I'd say that's blending alright, that. I mean, you can see it because you know it's there, but if you were just walking in distance, I don't know if you'd spot it. Maybe. You wouldn't spot it if you were up there. Up on old bristles. I bet you 50p you can't spin round 50 times and then go up Sinister Gully on one leg. I think it's time for some kimchi. Big bowl. Korea. See, we're not messing about, man, on this channel. Korean tonight and a little bit of Welsh. And my air mat's flat as shit. Of course it is. Oh, no signal, so I can't even listen to my tunes. Damn, son. I just got to listen to splashes all night from this water. Probably making me need a leak every 10 minutes. Anyone want a brew? That's the stove set up for the night. Hope we got enough juice. Where is the stove lighting apparatus? It's here. Oh, these are shit, these little clickers. Zigzag though. I used to love zigzag. That's what I used to use when I... Zigzag blues, man. Or just Rizzler blues. As long as it were blue. Blue Slims, man. They were the way, weren't they? We have to do the old classic trick. Burn a little bit of paper, that's it. It's done it straight away. Sick. Right. Make sure that's on a nice level ground. Get us put on. How much water do we need? I hope we don't run out of water. Somehow I don't think we're gonna, do you? Plenty to go out there, isn't there? Yep, I think we've got a bit of action going on. We have. That is definitely boiled. Let's get this spice slapped in. Could regret that. Oh my god, there's so much as well. There's so much. I can't believe how much spice there is, but put it all in or not at all. That's the rule. What even is kimchi? I don't know what kimchi is. Someone please advise. Let's try it with some poppadoms. That's what it's all about. Bang a few of them in. Bit of crunch. Every meal's got to have a little bit of crunch, hasn't it? One way or another. Now we're talking. My kind of shit, this right here. I am in a happy place right now, bro. The food is hitting the spot. The view is marvellous, actually. Guess what I have got? Oh my lord. I'm glad I remembered, because I'd have been fuming if I hadn't realised until tomorrow. Can of Pepsi Max. That is the creme de la creme of all beverages. Oh, I have earned that today. Dry as fuck, but still nice. I'm going to try get an early night. I reckon I should sleep like an absolute corpse tonight. The alarm is set for cracker bells. Yeah, we'll be up at cracker shit all, so I'll probably see you lot in the morning. I'll see you in the morning, alright? Is that alright? In a bit. Morning, guys. I'm going to keep it down pretty quiet. Don't want to be disturbing our fellow campers, do we? Across the waters. But looks like a good morning. We can't really see the sunrise because I've got a feeling it's round back of that bad boy. You can see some colours in the sky over there though. But yeah, let's get packed up nice and quick and we'll be on our way. In fact, you can see tent in the background, can't you? I'll just put you down there. You alright there, yeah? You're right there for a minute. Yep. Nope. Wobbling. Nah, you're all good. Right, I'm just gonna rub that tent out if that's okay. And there we are, look. What do you reckon? Not bad, is it? Not a bad spot at all. So I've got the tent fly sheet in the inner, in the dry bag. We've got the pegs. We've got the poles. Normally I tend to keep the poles on the inside of the pack just to protect them a little bit when I'm doing scrambling and that, when you're scraping against rocks and all that stuff. But I don't know why I'm putting this on. First time I've worn a hip belt this entire trip. I say hip belt, it's just a little bit of string in it really. What I have been impressed with is this GoPro mount, because it literally, it's just a clip, but if you clip it fully over that strap, it can slide about and that, but it don't fall off. So I can just take that off and it just stays there. So when you're taking your pack on and off, you don't have to mess about. It's nice and tight against your chest and don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. So that is our spot, and what a spot it was. Right, see you later, you lot. I can hear my water bottle, which I've put in top of my bag, sloshing about like we're on waterbed. Remember them back in 90s and that? Waterbed. Or 80s, I don't know. Going the wrong way. But yeah, waterbeds, they're a thing of the past, aren't they? Don't think they're very popular these days. I can't get over how fucking cool that spot was to find. I was literally just walking along the side from there where I came down, and I was looking at all this like heather and all this lumpy bumpy shit, thinking, oh god, it looks a bit boggy and a bit, oh, don't fall down there. Out of all the shit you've been tackling, you're falling down that little number, defeating you. Yeah, so I was walking along thinking, is that a spliff again? A few spliffs around here. Walking along thinking, I hope we find a spot without messing about for too long. And then bang, I just seen a little bit of grass. God, I'm a bit wobbly this morning. Seen a little bit of grass. Thought, that can't be perfect, can it? Surely not this quick. Went down, bang. Perfect little sliver of grass beside the water's edge. Far enough away so you won't get in splashed out with them waves coming in with that wind. How'd you get down here? But yeah, certainly slept a lot better last night. Wasn't a bad sleep at all, but I did try go to bed quite early. The problem I have with this time of year, it doesn't get dark. Say sunset is like 10 to 10 or whatever, it still stays light till like 10:30. But then come 4 bells, all birds are tweeting and that, so you're getting woke up. So I always wake up early anyway, regardless. So going to bed late and then waking up early means no sleep. And when you've got to do a 3-hour drive home, it's nice to have a little bit of sleep, do you know what I mean? Safety first and that. Right, so I don't think we need to cross this, because it's around here where I got some water yesterday, and I crossed and we went right up there. So I think we need to just sort of hug this to the left hand side and drop down into the valley. I'm hoping we're going to beat a little bit of that early morning rush hour as well, getting back to Bradford. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I will be stopping off for a coffee somewhere though, and I need to get some diesel. I'm just thinking, right, yesterday I walked all the way along the A5 from where I parked down to John Nike Leisure Centre, and then I sort of cut across diagonally following. Can you see those paths there? There's like one on left and one on right. I followed that one on right, up and round. Now yesterday I seen people cutting across here. On my map it says no access for some reason. It's just got like the path is actually blacked out and it says no access. But I definitely seen people going across it yesterday. So I think we should have a look. Look at that. That's a water source, isn't it? That's it, we're across. Safe and sound. Might be just me and I could be wrong, but these look really fresh. What a well built path. Yeah, I bet it were an absolute bog fest. Yeah, can we just take a moment to appreciate what a cool area this is. So you've got nice epic winding driving roads. We've got, what's up there, Egan and all that. You've got the Glidders. We've got Bad Boy Trifan. Even over here, this one, I've not done this one yet. That is it Penny Olwyn or something? I don't know. You're gonna kill me in comments if you're Welsh or if you know this area. Penny Olwen or something. And that one's actually the same height as England's highest mountain, Scafell Pike. So just over this crest, we should see the VIP. I hope so anyway, if not it's been twocked. Have I got right way me? What is going on here? Where's the VIP? There's a tent there. Look at this guy. He don't give a fuck. I suppose he's shielded from the road, but that is a pretty cool spot because look how close he is to that water. But he is also very close to the road. Better keep my big gob down anyway. Man will be having a lie-in. And what's that tent? Is that a wild country? Whatever they're called. Like one of them Terra Nova vibes, innit? I think it's one of Terra Nova's makes. Subsidiaries. I think it's a Helm 2 or something, is it? Helm 2? I don't know, man. Let me know in comments. All the tent nerds out there. There's the car park, look. I'll have to be quiet as well when I go down here because there's a few campers and they'll all be snoozing. Although they'll certainly be waking up in a minute when they hear that Volvo start up with diesel and that. She's an angry girl first thing on the morning. And there she is. The boss. Buy some scarpers. Nicely tucked away in the corner. This were proper Ramstein yesterday, full to brim. In you go, flower. Thanks, love. And that, my big fat friends, is another epic camp in the bag. So we set off yesterday, we went up, what's it called? Sinister Gully, over Bristly Ridge, onto Glider Fach, and then drop down that Gribbin, whatever it's called, Gribbin, and then had an epic, cool, chilled out, relaxing, no drama camp by that Lynn. And now we're back at the whip and it's time to go home. So thank you for watching. Click like, drop a comment, hit subscribe if you're not done already, and I'll see you next time. I need big dirty latte on my way home. I hope I can find a Costa or something. Anything, just something pucky, you know what I'm saying? Right then, let's get some banging tunage on for the way home as well. Need a little perk up and that. Let's take this cap off. Right, thank you for watching. You're all sorted. Laters.